If you've been around the channel for a while, you know I like to go to Best Buy. Best Buy is the only place in my area where I can go to get any kind of tech, and so I go to Best Buy a lot. And over the past couple of years, few years, I don't even know how long, Best Buy, I've become a pretty adept open box Best Buy shopper. I have had pretty good luck with open box stuff. I've had pretty good experiences with open box stuff, and I've been getting better all the time at getting open box stuff at really, really good prices. So this is going to be the first in the series, Adventures in Open Boxing with Jason T. Lewis. So what do I have here today? I have here the Dell XPS 15 9510 OLED i7 11th series chip with a 3050 Ti. Now this is last year's model. This year's model has just reached the stores recently, although it was reviewed months ago, and so this has been sitting in my Best Buy, this very one, for a while. I don't know why. It's open box excellent, has the original box that goes with it, everything else. It was $1,900 and then $1,800. Today, I looked at this and it said it was $1,420, which I thought, this is a $2,400 version of this laptop. That's how much it retails for at Best Buy, $23.99. So $1,400, pretty good deal. One of the things about buying open box stuff, now that Best Buy has gone away from their points system, you know, Elite Plus, all that kind of stuff, and they have this Total Tech thing that you have to sign up for. One of the things about Total Tech is that you get the piece of gear for 2 years. If at any time through those 2 years it craps out and they can't give you the model that you have, they will give you the new model, or, you know, the money that you paid or something like that. So I figured, why not? Why not get last year's model in an open box? I did the same thing with an 8K 75-inch Samsung TV. I'll do a video on that if you want. Let me know down in the comments. I picked this up, and when I checked out, this was the price that rang up. Can you see that price? Yeah, $1,240.16. So it's 15-inch OLED screen, i7 chip, 16 gigs of RAM. Now, the 16 gigs of RAM is not as much as that I would like, but there are ways to fix that. Whereas if in the Mac world, you can't fix it. So let's go inside. Let's get this out of the box. We'll take a look. We'll see if it's beat up or anything like that. And I'll talk to you about how I'm going to turn this into a much better machine than a $1,200 laptop has any right to be. So onward to the house. Dogs. Sophia, Sadie, Chewy. Chewy hasn't felt like getting off the couch in the past couple of days. It's hot in Iowa right now, so maybe that's it. Take you through the depths of the Painfully Honest household. I'll be painfully honest with you. The garage that you're about to see is a disaster. The truth is, though, it's kind of always like this. As soon as I get it cleaned up, it turns into this again. So I've been working on the studio tour coming, but here we are. That's the music setup right now, and over here we have the setup for recording. All right, here we are. Box. So the box is in good shape. I guess the only thing that you really have to deal with when you're dealing with open box stuff is the jank that goes along with taped up box and all that kind of stuff. So if you can handle that jankiness, then I guess you can handle the open box I have never had a problem with OpenBox myself, although I do know that some people have and do. And I guess I can understand that. But in my estimation, with the way that you have the return policy at Best Buy, plus, like I said, that new Total Tech thing, even though it costs $200, like I've already saved over $200 because of the discounts that you get and stuff like that. So, I always like this. These fancy laptops have even fancier boxes now. So, Windows has definitely stepped up their unboxing experience. I mean, I guess they want to impress Lou. Now, this is the silver on white version, which they have the silver on white version of this. There is a silver on black, the black keyboard deck, but this one is silver on white. I am happy to see that we've got white paraphiles here as well. Not that I really thought about that before this, but it does. So we got that. And then one thing that I like about the XPS is, even though it doesn't have as many ports as the MacBook Pro does now, it's just got 2 Thunderbolt 4, USB-C, SD card slot, headphone jack. Even though it doesn't have the ports, they give you a little dongle. That's more than Apple would do. Here is the laptop itself. Very nice feeling. Very nice feeling, like aluminum, as they say. Now, again, it does the same thing that the Mac does. It starts up as soon as you open it, which is a nice touch. It has a touch screen. It has Windows. Yeah, Windows Hello. Then it does this carbon fiber deck here, as well as a couple of big speaker ports. White keyboard. Keyboard feels nice. The Mac keyboards have kind of a snappy resistance to them. There's a little bit of snap when you type on them. This one, it's more of a linear throw, I guess you would say. But chiclet style keys, they feel really good. Dell's keyboards are really good, in my estimation, from what I've seen. So here we are, totally ready to go and set up. So we can go through that at some other time. But now I told you that I was gonna be able to make this into something that would cost me a lot more money to turn any MacBook into, and I'm gonna pay off on that promise. I promise you, I'm gonna pay off on that promise. I'm gonna do it right now, and here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you these 2 things that I have. Okay, here we have Kingston Fury, 64 gigabytes. Now, Intel XMP certified, whatever. Now, here's the thing. 64 gigabytes of RAM would have been really expensive a year ago. I got this for around $200. The price fluctuates quite a bit. I do streams over on Amazon where I kind of track this stuff. And if you want to do that, go over and follow me on Amazon. Just look for Painfully Honest Tech over on Amazon, and you'll know when I'm streaming. But yeah, so this is 64 gigabytes of 32 megahertz RAM. And so this comes with 16. Now it's got 64. And then here I have a Crucial 2,000 gigabytes or 2 terabytes, however you want to say it, PCIe 4 NVMe drive. And like, sometimes I'm just at the point now where sometimes I just buy stuff that's on sale. Like, this was less than $200, which, for PCIe 4 drives, they've been more expensive pretty much consistently. So this guy being less than $200 was just a good deal, and so I bought it. Now I have this, and I can put this in. So instead of 512 gigabytes of storage, I have 2,512 gigabytes of storage, which is a goodly amount. Now, since I do the content creation, it's kind of important to be able to do that. That's one of the frustrations that I have with Macs, with the M1, and I don't even know, I haven't tried the M2, but the M2 Max as well, is that the storage is not all that, the storage solutions are not all that great. I mean, off the shelf, I call this like the Apple Goldilocks strategy. You either get too little storage too little RAM, too little power, too little something with the base model of anything, with the off-the-shelf model. So you can't get a 32 gigabyte MacBook Pro 14 or 16 off the shelf. That has to be a special order. The $2,500 laptop becomes a $3,200 laptop before you know it. And with this, 200 and 200 and 1,240, by my math, that's $1,640. So bang for the buck wise, I'm getting something that's incredibly competitive with the MacBook Pro in terms of performance. I don't like the idea of spending as much money as I would want to get the Mac that would be comparable to this. Now, I feel like a lot of people buy Mac laptops or Mac desktops, and they buy like the most expensive spec, and they spend like $8,000 on a MacBook, and that's like kind of a flex. And as much as I would like to flex like that, I'm just too old to pay that much money and feel good about it. I'll pay a lot of money for a lot of things, but I don't really feel like I have to pay $5,000 to $8,000 for a properly spec'd out computer for someone who wants to do their work effectively. I can get that here for less than $2,000 or so, I think. We'll see. Anyway, this has been the first episode of Adventures in Open Boxing. If you're interested in knowing how this adventure goes, let me know. Maybe I'll do a little quick update or something like that after I use this for a couple of weeks. We'll talk about it. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, down in the comments below, you can get that. If you want to see more videos from me, there's going to be some popping up on the screen. I'll have some stuff linked down in the description below. I'll have links to all the stuff that I've talked about in this video down below as well. And you can check me out, as I said, over on Amazon Live. Just look for Painfully Honest Tech, and then you'll know when I'm over there talking about the deals that I've been able to find on Amazon for that given week. So thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. My name's Jason, sometimes known as the JTL, sometimes even known as Painfully Honest Tech. Until the next time, I'm out.